So Donald Trump was at the National Prayer Breakfast today in Washington, D.C. And he said something as he was giving his remarks that is quite telling. Now, he was talking about elections and all of that. And he comes out and he said he needed to win 2020. He needed to win 2016 and 2024. He needed to win it for his ego. And he said, well, I needed to win 2020 for my ego, but, I've got a really big ego now. Well, yeah, he said a couple things that were very true there. Donald Trump didn't want to win to help anybody. He didn't want to win to do things that were good for this country. It was all about himself. And this is kind of where he is at this point. This is what happens when a narcissist starts to flail. He's just saying things at this point. And he's hoping that he can just say whatever and they're going to cheer for him and that people are going to, love whatever he says. Now, of course, when we come out and call him on things like this, he's going to have comments about it. He's going to say, oh, well, they're just taking it out of context. Of course, I can't say anything. The radical left, they hate everything I say, But he admitted it. The reason he wanted to win and the reason he is so fascinated on trying to overturn and prove that he didn't lose 2020 is because of his ego. And we've been saying that all along. He can't take the stain to his record or his ego, the hit that he lost. He can't imagine a world in which he didn't win. This is who Donald Trump is. And he is kind of admitting it, but that's far from actually realizing that there's a problem. It's just the point that he's gotten bad enough that he doesn't even realize that he's admitting some of these things at this point now. Donald Trump comes out. He says this at the National Prayer Breakfast. Of course, there is some laughter, and his supporters are going to come out and say, well, he was joking. He was making a joke. I don't think so. Now, they're going to defend him because they always defend him, even for things that aren't defensible. But this is who Donald Trump is. Everything with him is about his ego. Everything he does is about his own perception. That's why he's trying to get us to turn away from the Epstein files. He doesn't want us talking about him because he knows how bad it is for his perception, for his image. He doesn't think that he did anything wrong when he was with Epstein. None of that. No, it wasn't wrong. It's just, it's bad for his image right now. So, of course, he doesn't want to be associated with it. If it came back around and people were saying, oh, yeah, there was nothing wrong with anything Epstein did, he'd say, oh, yeah, we were great friends. That's who he is. He cares more about his ego than anything else.